What is your greatest fear? Ghosts, killers, darkness, blood, haunted objects, paranormal events and entities? Is it one of these? If it is, then you're at the right place. This is the bosom of the abyss. But seriously speaking, this is a place that collects scary websites from around the internet. You can also call them creepy websites, but that's practically the same thing most of the time. Anyway, you're here, so that means you've asked for it. This is just the beginning though. There's still time to escape. Now, will you push through or will you chicken out? I'm warning you now, some, or probably most, of the things here are not for the faint of heart. Welcome back to another episode of Epiz Scary, bringing you the best spooky content on the internet. If you love unsolved mysteries, freaky videos, ghosts, and the paranormal as much as we do, then this is the place for you. Subscribe to the channel now so you never miss any of our fantastically freaky uploads as soon as they're available. Let's get into today's episode. Creepy Pasta. This is just the start, but you'll be having it all already. With creepypasta, you've got a haven full of scary stories and mysterious whatnot. You're one lucky fella. Not. I don't know why it's called creepypasta, but it actually works. The name actually sounds blood-curdling, in our opinion, and very witty. After all, it's supposed to be a scary place for scary stories and articles. With a weird name like that, creepypasta just might tie you with its unending pasta strands and pull you into the bosom of darkness. White enamel. White enamel. Wait, what? What exactly is in the title? White enamel? White enamel is a game, an interactive game. Or perhaps it's a short movie, a movie that you can interact with. Well, it's actually both. And it's so weird and unnerving. In terms of interactivity and gameplay, White enamel is very haunting. It's creepy and freaky, and that's that. It isn't much of a scary game though, but it does give off an eerie vibe. The music, the environment, the way you can act on things. White enamel is a test of mental resilience. It, after all, takes place in a controversial mental institution. At most, I think this game is as creepy as it can get, which is pretty much decent and effective for its theme and radical spookiness. Shock till you drop. If you want endless news and reviews about all movies horrifying and gory, then Shock Till You Drop is the site to go. Shock Till You Drop features articles about the most recent news in the horror movie and horror shows industry. Not only does it feed you all the insiders about the scares you want to have, it even gives reviews about them. This place is full of the frightening news and reviews you want to know and feast upon, so just shock yourself silly till you drop. Hour of Death. Do you know what time it is now? Well, you don't? Well, it's the hour of your death. Hour of Death tells exactly when and how you're gonna die. It sure does, and I'm not forcing you to believe me. After all, its predictions are actually very, well, inaccurate. Because the predicting power of Hour of Death is not the point here. The point is, this website actually hides a gigantic secret. A very terrifying secret. I doubt you could handle it, but well, we'll see. If you're brave enough, then go for it. Discover for yourself. The Hour of Your Death. Dying Words. Dying Words is actually just a website that features the last statements of executed offenders. Yes, you heard that right, executed offenders. The dying words you'll see on this site are all real and made by prisoners who were on death row. They're the final words of their lives, which makes everything much creepier. Just imagine reading through all of the last words. The mere thought of it might just send shivers down your spine. By the way, this is a totally legitimate website. It's all real and is actually a government website, Texas to be exact. Now, did that add more points to the scare factor? The Outbreak. Zombies. They're everywhere. But in this game, your survival depends upon your decisions. The Outbreak is a zombie game where a real-life movie plays and you watch along and make decisions every time there's a turning point. Of course, zombies are the mainstay problem of the story, and it's up to whether you survive or not. Frankly, this isn't that scary at all, but the makers are truly highly commendable for the efforts they put into this game. Trust me, this game isn't just a waste of time. Long Chung Dong Ghost. I say to you now, turn back while it's not far too late. Because once you move towards this site and start scrolling through the page, fear might actually get the best, or worse, of you. Evil Laugh. Long Chung Dong Ghost is a horror webcomic. It's a brief yet satisfyingly horrific webcomic. Notice that it has the word ghost in its title? Well, that's because it's about a ghost. I wouldn't go spoiling it out for you because that's what you must discover yourself. Whether you learn things the easy or hard way, that's up to you now. Just don't go blaming me afterwards if things get a little bit out of hand, okay? 𝐤𝐤𝐤 train station ghost. Oh, since you're here reading about this 𝐤𝐤𝐤 train station ghost, then that means you've made it past the 𝐦𝐨𝐬𝐤𝐞 ghost barricade, right? Or perhaps you chickened out at the last minute and decided to move on to the next, correct? Either way, this 𝐤𝐤𝐤 station ghost is another one of those terrifying webcomics. 𝐤𝐤𝐤 train station ghost is definitely not as scary as 𝐦𝐨𝐬𝐤𝐞 ghost, but it has its own merits. Its story is actually quite eerie, and it also has an air of creepiness that just won't leave you after you read it. Don't worry, it's also brief to read and very easy on the eyes. I wouldn't say the same for the possibilities that it might actually happen to you in a train station in real life though. Creepy smirk. Marble Hornets. This is a chronicle, a video timeline depicting the mystery of the paranoia-inducing Slender Man. Marble Hornets is a web series composed of several video clips following the truth-searching adventures of Jay. It all started with a school project titled Marble Hornets, and Jay's on his way to discovering the undeniable truth. This is real terror. If you decide to follow the story and venture deeper into the web of horror, don't ever blame me for the nightmares to come. The Scary Maze Game. Have you ever heard of the classic Scary Maze Game? I'm pretty sure you did already. After all, it's one of the best classic scare pranks ever made in the history of humanity. The Scary Maze Game may look like an innocent maze game, but it has a dark twist to it. If you concentrate hard enough and reach the final stage, the third stage, then you'll be in for a surprise. If you know what I mean, that is. If you play this game, or played it before, you'll know why it's simply one of the most frightening games ever made. Castle of Spirits. The world-renowned ghost story website, this is what the Castle of Spirits is known for. Castle of Spirits is a website comprising of collected stories about ghosts and the paranormal world. It tells stories in a hair-raising kind of way that shocks readers into oblivion. Not only does it have an assorted array of paranormal stories, but it also has an assemblage of scary photos and creepy pictures. Besides those, it also covers shriek-worthy urban legends and many other trepid resources. So are you in? Welcome to the Castle of Spirits. 973 𝐦𝐤𝐤𝐤. First things first, who the hell made this website? It doesn't make any sense. Why does it even exist? For what purpose? 973 𝐦𝐤𝐤𝐤 seriously is a very weird and odd website. Everything in it doesn't make sense. I really don't know what came into the mind of its creator. One thing's for sure, 973 𝐦𝐤𝐤𝐤 backwards is human the 370. Well, that still doesn't make sense, but at least there's progress. That's not all though, there's a lot more of these unusual things. Crazy pictures, creepy words, indescribable scribbling. This site sure is freaky. Purgatorium. Purgatorium, as vile as it sounds, is a game that actually seems to take place inside the purgatory. Hence, the name Purgatorium. It's a short game, a horror game. In this game, you move about inside a room and explore every nook and cranny. Every detail is disturbing, almost like things are leading to a sinister turn. And it does. The end is very sinister. I don't know if you'll make it through, but believe me, the menacing end is all worth it. Take this lollipop. Would you want a stalker to stalk you and follow you around? I'm not talking about a harmless stalker here, but a very scary stalker that's out for blood. Take This Lollipop features a stalker that will come to get you after you enter your Facebook credentials. Don't worry, it's very safe to input your credentials because it's actually just an app like every single legit app ever made. It's perfectly fine. Once you connect Take This Lollipop with your Facebook account, all you need to do is sit back and watch as a stalker realistically skims through your profile and seemingly come to you for whatever he wants to do with you. That brings us to the end of this video, all about the most disturbing websites that will freak you out. The internet can be a truly frightening place. Have any of you stumbled across any other freaky websites in your time? Get involved and let us know in the comments section down below. If you enjoyed this video, remember to leave a thumbs up. Plus, if you want to see more awesome scary content just like this, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to get notified as soon as we upload a new video. As always, thanks for stopping by. See you again soon in the next one.